So, hello, my name's Karina. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Annie.
Annie, very nice to meet you,
Nice
Annie.
to meet you
Where
too.
are you from?
I'm from Brazil. Yes.
And can I see your ID, please?
Yes, you can.
Thank you
There
very
we
much.
go.
That's absolutely fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Right. So we'll start with the presentation that you've prepared. And then we'll have a discussion about it.
Okay.
So I'll stop you after 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be making notes for the discussion afterwards, so don't worry if you see me writing.
Okay.
Have you got any notes for me?
Yes, I've got some of these pictures. Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Mm-hmm.
Do you need this?
That's lovely.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so would you like to start?
Yeah, so today I'm going to tell you some facts about Brazil and why you should visit at least once in your life. Brazil is not an old country. It was discovered just a little 500 years ago by a Portuguese guy called Pedro Álvares Cabral, and that's the reason why we speak Portuguese in Brazil. Brazil is a huge country divided by 27 states with a population of over 200 millions of people, with all mixed cultures because people came from Europe, from Africa, from Asia. So and that's why it's such a different country. It's also known for playing good football. It was champion of the World Cup for 5 times, and the last World Cup was held in Brazil. It's also known for the Carnival, which is an amazing festival that happens in February. It lasts up to 5 days with lots of music, fun, and all the different performances from the samba schools, and is watched by millions of people around the world. In my opinion, the place you should visit is Rio de Janeiro, where you can see the statue of Christ, the Redeemer, and you can also visit the beaches like Ipanema Beach and Copacabana Beach. You should also visit Iguazu Falls, which is an amazing set of waterfalls located between Brazil and Argentina, and it was considered one of the 7 wonders of nature. That's, in my opinion, one of the places you should visit. People in Brazil are very friendly, even without speaking English or your language. They know how to make you feel welcome in their country. The food, I'm sure you're gonna love the food. It's a lot of different foods, but you can also, I'm sure you're gonna find something for your taste. Just make sure you have to go at least for 2 weeks, I would say. Make a list of the places you want to visit, and make sure you take enough money, because traveling around the country can be quite expensive. So I'm sure it will be worthy, because it will be something you'll never forget. Okay.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to go. I've been to South America.
Yes. Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I'll have to discuss some of the points you make. But not to Brazil.
No,
and I've flown over Brazil. It looks absolutely beautiful.
It is an amazing country. Yeah.
But I've heard that it's getting very expensive.
Yes, it does. It can be quite expensive, but it's, like I said, it's something worth it, at least to do something at least once in your life.
But people from Brazil tell me that it's been getting very expensive.
Yes,
recently.
it is.
Why is that?
But I think it's because I think this year was because of the World Cup. Unfortunately, in Brazil, people want to make money with just one item they sell. So I think that's why it's becoming more expensive, and there's still the Olympic Games to come. So I think that's the reason why. But you can find places to go and visit with, with the budget.
Do you believe that the recent games have been worth having for Brazil? I mean, has it been a good thing, or has it caused more problems?
I think for some points it's been a problem, but it's at the same time it's being eye-opening for, because in Brazil there are a lot of corruption and all that. I think because of that, people are seeing more what they want, and they are fighting for it. So they are doing a lot of protests. because of that. So, but I think it's a good thing for the country. I'm sure the World Cup went fine. Everything, not the Brazil playing, but not Brazil playing, but it was okay. Everything was fine, and 2 years for the Olympic Games, so I'm sure it'll be okay.
So, so you're quite positive about the future of holding these enormous events?
Hopefully, yes.
Do you think there might be less protests next time?
Maybe, yes. I think because the biggest one was the World Cup. I think was something that, and we have the elections coming now, this month, the beginning of this month, and I think it will be something they are trying to change.
But how did Brazilians feel about losing the World Cup?
Was okay. We wanted to win, but if Argentina didn't win, it was okay. But yeah, it's just that terrible game that wasn't very good. But you know, it happens. We still have 5 World Cups won.
You do. You have a very good record.
Yeah, so it's okay.
And what about safety in Rio? My son's been to Rio and he loved it. But I've heard that it can be quite.
Yes, it can be. I'm sure it can be. People talk about favelas, which is, you know, they say bad things about favelas, but it's a lot of honest people in favelas, people who work really hard. And it's not just the bad things that we heard about it. But it would be good if you know someone in their area where they can show you where you can go, you know, and be safe without problems. So.
Well, I would love to go, and I'm very much looking forward to it.
Good to know. I think you should go. Yes.
Telling me a little bit more about it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So now we're going to move on to the next task. Okay. And I'm going to explain how to do something.
Okay.
All right. At the end of the explanation, I'm going to ask you a question just to see if you've understood. Or what you've understood. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to tell you how to make really quick bread.
Okay. I'm not a good cooker.
Never made bread?
But my grandmother used to make and used to take maybe half of the day.
Exactly, and I used to make it, and I used to take half of it, and my mother too. But I found a way to make really fast bread. You can make while you're cooking or doing something else. Okay, so this is what you do. First, you assemble all the ingredients. You'll need 4 dry ingredients, and 4 wet ones. So you need 250 grams of flour. Any flour will do fine, rice, spelt or wheat, salt, and a handful of seeds, any seeds you like, sunflower, pumpkin, whatever. And the magic ingredient is the bicarbonate of soda. And then you take the wet ingredients and you mix 100 ml of yogurt, same amount of milk, a tablespoon of oil, and a tablespoon of honey. Mix those together, and then you just mix everything together, and you work it into a dough. And the dough is placed on an oiled baking tray, and the loaf is baked for 20 minutes at gas mark 250 about that temperature. And that's it.
Like natural yogurt?
Natural yogurt, yes.
Yes. Oh, and honey? I've never heard of those ingredients.
It's very, very good for you.
Yes.
There's no yeast in it, which is the amazing thing. So I mentioned a magic ingredient.
Yes, bicarbonate of sodium.
That does the job, and that means it's just 20 minutes.
Yes. Oh, I'll try to make that. Yeah, I'm not very good, but I will try.
Everybody can make this bread.
Yes, if you follow a recipe, I'm sure it'll be okay. Yes, and it doesn't take long to cook, so
you can make it every day.
Okay. You said what were the what ingredients again?
The yogurt and the milk.
Yes.
And the oil and honey.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, and the good thing is you don't need a lot of space to make this bread. You make it in a small kitchen.
And how long does it cook for?
About 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Okay.
Minutes.
Okay.
Oh, you'll be making it soon.
Yes, hopefully.
Okay. It's magic bread, it works for everybody.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, and now we're going to do the role play.
Okay.
All right. So this is the situation. Okay, you and a colleague are working together on a project, but you think your colleague is not helping you enough.
Okay.
I'm your colleague.
Oh, you are the colleague. Okay.
Hi there.
Hi there. Yes.
Is everything okay?
Not so good. I wanted to speak to you about our project. You know, we've been doing this for a month now, and I feel like you're not helping me enough. You know.
But I set the whole project up. I mean, if I hadn't started the project, then you wouldn't be working on it with me.
Yeah, but it's still, I don't know, I feel like I'm doing all the work now. I don't have time for myself. I've been doing this for a lot of days by myself. You haven't turned up for a few days now, and
well, I've got children, young children, and they've been sick and off school.
Oh, really?
You know,
I'm sorry about that, but no, I knew, but you know, I still think you should be here more often, you know, to help me with this, because otherwise it will be just a project for me, not with your work
well, I
together.
left instructions of what to do in my absence. Did you not get that?
It's still, I have to do all the work.
Yes,
so.
I know, but I mean, I did put an awful lot of work into it before you came onto the team.
Yes, I understand that, and I appreciate that you put me on the project together, but I still think, you know, you should help me a little bit more.
Okay. So what would help you if I need to be away? Because sometimes I, as I say, I do have a lot of other commitments.
Yes, maybe, or if you're going to be here, if you be here one day, and I'll take one day, you know, without being here as well. No, that could be good for me, just to relax and.
Oh, so you'd like to have time off as well?
Yes, please.
Right. So maybe we could work something out.
Yes, if you could help me with that, because it's just been a lot of work for me.
But we do need to get the project finished.
Exactly, I agree. As soon as possible we need to finish this. But, you know, I just need to take some time as well, that I can think better, that I can work better. Because otherwise I won't be helping, or I won't be happy doing this. So.
Okay, well, I wish you'd said something earlier.
I know. I just felt you felt the same way, that, you know, that I wasn't happy doing this all the time.
Yes, I noticed.
So that's why I'm telling you this now.
Okay, well, let's have a look at it. Let's maybe meet this afternoon and see how we can
that'd be great. That'd be great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's the end of this part. So please wait with the other students until I'm through for the group discussion.
Okay, thank you.